Hi everyone, it's Auntie K, Yard Sales Arena, here with Uncle Vinty, the Vintage Tool Man, with some of our yard and estate sale finds for the past few weeks. Well, we have been out to some fabulous estate sales. One was in a haunted house. One was in a funky old house in Rockwell with a dirt and stone basement. And the last one this weekend was at a fabulous waterfront home in Annapolis that sold for $3.4 million. So we've got an eclectic grouping of items. So let's start here. I'm going to start up here with this painting. We're losing the light, so we're going to try to go really quickly. We picked that up at a friend of ours' house. He was out yard selling and he had left his kids on duty. So it's a Norman Rockwell print. It's quite large. It's a beautiful gesso frame. There is a little bauble up at the top, but I can tell you, you can fill those in, but usually I just take some gold and or black paint or a marker and fill it in and it looks just fine. Anyway, I paid $10 for that and it's worth about $100. The print itself sells for $95. Okay, at one of those estate sales, I got some, these are repro, but they're really nice tins. I paid $1 each and two for this. Some trivets, again, $1 each. And these items all came from the estate sale at the haunted house. It's on the Haunted House Registry of America, or something like that. An old wick cutter for $1.50. This was a half price day. This was behind the door in the bathroom. It was $10. That is you want me to put it down, Uncle Vinty? It's fabulous. This is wound string or something, and then these fabulous beading. Just fabulous. $10. Some really nice vintage pins. I bought this the first day. It just spoke to me for some reason. I paid $35 for that. This was half price. It's a shoe buckle or a purse buckle, something like that. I paid $6 for that. And this was $5, just another nice vintage pin. This little salamander pin, he's sterling. He wasn't marked, but he is sterling and Marcus side. I paid $2.50 for him. And this, I didn't know what it was. It was $7.50, but it is sterling, and it's a rosary. And Oritza Basque, I guess that's where it's from, rosary pendant. And I paid $7.50 and it's worth about $100, so really like that. And this was just $7.50, just some costume jewelry. Loved these little guys. They're hand-carved bobbleheads, and I have to show you what they do. They're so cute. Watch this. Can you get it, Uncle Vinty? Isn't that cute? Should I do it again?
Sure.
Oh, we'll give the sound effects. And then this little guy's missing his little flowers, but we'll put something on there. Very cute. I paid $10 for each of those, and they're worth about $50 each. This is a warming bottle. You would put water in this, heat it up, put it at the foot of the bed to keep your feet warm overnight. I don't have one of these, and I collect Crocs. I bought this the first day. I paid $15 for that. All right, still at the haunted house. What, $22.50 for a really neat old, I guess you would call this float. It says 1954. We assume that's the year. It says JFS Mall, and it even has some of the old red paint left on it. So, you know, that's kind of an item here in the Annapolis area is a boating area. So items like that are desirable. Okay, check these guys out. This was at the haunted house also. Lots of items from the haunted house. Half price, $7.50. A woman had this picked up in her hand the first day. I said I was interested, but I had to leave. And I don't know if she decided to put it back, but she did. It was there the next day. It's cute little hand. These are whale oil lamps. They're very cool. They're very old, and they're worth a decent amount of money. So I picked up two of them. This one was $11. It doesn't have the neat little utensils that come with it. Okay. At another estate sale, I got two of these neat old washboards. This one was from Kentucky, and it's got some dirt. This did die?
No, go ahead.
This was in the home in Rockville that had the dirt basement, and it was down in the basement. I think I paid $5 for this and $3 for this one. But I like those. They sell well. Clean them up. This was at a really funky house in Annapolis. I paid, what did I say I paid for that?
20.
$20, and it's worth about 50.
It's a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, it's some kind of fire extinguisher. All right, at that same funky house, I got this fabulous grate. Now this is quite something. I paid $10 for that. And those sell. That's very old. I think it's from a window or something like that in an old home. Anyway, it's worth about $100. Okay, at the fabulous waterfront estate, I got this statuary. And you know, you leave these out and the water beats on it and beats off the coating, and you end up seeing a lot of the gravel underneath there. But because these figures were underneath this fountain, this was a fountain, they have been well protected. So I was happy to get that. And you can take this off and put something else up here, a globe, whatever you want. I paid what did I pay for that? $32.50. And then a squirrel, because Uncle Vinty likes them, I paid $4 for the squirrel. Okay, coming along. Just a nice, really old lithograph. This is fabulous. I can't read right now. The light is going. Can you see that at all?
I'm getting a bad reflection here. Y'all come from the top. There you go.
I was in Annapolis, near the Goodwill, so I went in and it was $8. Couldn't pass it up. But the find of the day. Now there goes Uncle Vinty to show you guys. I don't even know if I've written that one down yet. I just got that one. Nope, that one's not on my list yet. All right, find of the day. This was at that fabulous waterfront home, and these were there. They had them marked $40 each the first day, and it was one of the reasons that I went back the second day, was that I really wanted to get these. These are from the Civil War, Charles Magnus lithographs, and they are depicting a couple of the war hospitals in Washington, D.C. You know, Civil War times, they didn't know about sepsis. They didn't know about keeping instruments sterile. They used to moisten the suture wire with their saliva and wipe off the scalpels on the heels of their boots. So it wasn't very sanitary. Washington at the time had a lot of swamps, was a lot of low areas, so there was a lot of mosquitoes, and there was a lot of malaria. So, you know, conditions were not very good at these war hospitals. Anyway, kind of an interesting piece of history. So, some ephemera. This came from the haunted house. I have an Elizabeth Taylor coloring book that's very old, so I thought I would pair that with this magazine article commemorating her life and try to put those online and sell them. The last day of the sale, just a couple of neat old books, a children's book, a coloring book. I just can't pass those up. I like
pay
those.
for them?
Next to nothing. I don't know, $1 each, something like that. Not very much. All right. I bought this the first day at the waterfront estate sale, and I paid $44 for it. And Uncle Vinty thought that was too much for it. But I came home and looked it up, and this is a really neat. It says 5 kilograms. I don't know if you can read that. But this scale, I don't know exactly what country it's from, but it's a European balance scale. And these are highly collectible and worth quite a bit of money. So we're going to try to find out exactly who the maker was on this particular scale and price it accordingly. Or, you know, I might keep it. You know how I am. We went all the way down to Chesapeake Beach to a friend of ours' sale, Bob of Annapolis. That's the moniker he goes by. And the only thing I found was this. You know, it's a cast iron holder for an oil lamp. And I paid, I don't know, a couple of bucks for that. There was a lot of neat stuff there, but man, we were late and people were just picking. All right. Funky candle. I need to burn these down so I can put some other candles in there, but that would be a nice decor piece for Christmas. Another neat little candle. I paid a buck or 50 cents for that. And, oh, this is another neat item. from the Rockwell home. Okay, this is a fireplace screen. It's tapestry and beads in here. I need to look this up because you guys are going to be shocked. Let me see if I can find it. Victorian 1800s beaded fireplace screen. I paid $50 for it. Is that right? The second day? I thought it was $90. Well, I paid about $50 for it. But online, with the gold gilded, this is gold gilt. I don't know if you can see it. Holder that would go on the fireplace. These sell for $450. I even saw some selling in $900. So I did quite well. Do you want me to open that up so you can see? This can open up and come out and go wherever you want. There you go. Ta-da, ta-da. Now, you can see here that it does have a little problem, but really it just needs a little bit of sewing, and I do think that we're going to do that. We're going to sew this piece up or just tack it so it stays together. And I'm probably going to sell that because that's really, it's lovely, but it's just not my style. Antique double sheave iron bush pulley. Some of the original blue paint is still on there, which I really liked. I paid $5 for that. It's worth $25. And then I bought another pulley, 1940s Pyrene brass. No, that's a fire extinguisher. Double sheave pulley. Oh, here it is. Myers, Oklahoma pulley, $4, and it's worth about $25. Okay, so phew, and that's just a few of the items, ones we could find. So that's it for the yard sale show. Hopefully we have enough light for Uncle Vinty to show you his things.